The Kybalion, a text claiming to contain the core teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, outlines 7 Hermetic principles that govern the universe. The principle of polarity, the fourth principle, states that everything is dual. Everything has its opposite. This doesn't mean things are separate and distinct, but rather two extremes of the same spectrum. Imagine a straight line. On one end you have hot, the other cold. They seem different, but it's just varying degrees of temperature. We see this in our emotions too. Love and hate, seemingly polar opposites, are part of the same emotional spectrum. It's the intensity and direction of the feeling that changes, not the fundamental nature. Understanding this duality is key to navigating the complexities of life. It helps us see beyond the illusion of separation and recognize the interconnectedness of all things. By understanding the principle of polarity, we begin to see the world differently. From the largest celestial bodies to the smallest subatomic particles, this principle holds true. Consider light and darkness. Darkness isn't the absence of light, it's simply a lesser degree of it. Similarly, sound and silence aren't separate entities. Silence is merely the absence of sound waves, a different point on the same spectrum. The ancient symbol of yin and yang perfectly encapsulates this concept. Within the light, there's a seed of darkness and vice versa. This illustrates the interconnectedness of seemingly opposite forces. It's this interplay of opposites that creates the dynamism of our universe and our lives. Recognizing this duality is not just an intellectual exercise, but a profound shift in perception. Just as a tightrope walker needs balance to walk the tightrope, we need balance to navigate life. Too much of anything, even a good thing, can be detrimental. Excessive heat scorches, while extreme cold freezes. The key is finding the middle ground, the point of equilibrium where things function optimally. This applies to our internal world as well. Uncontrolled anger can lead to destructive behaviors, while suppressing it completely is unhealthy. The answer lies in acknowledging and channeling anger constructively. The same principle applies to sadness, joy, fear, and every other emotion. Understanding polarity allows us to manage our inner landscape more effectively. The principle of polarity isn't just a philosophical concept, it's a practical tool for transformation. If we're feeling down, instead of resisting the feeling, we can acknowledge it, understand its impermanence, and gently shift our focus towards something more positive. It's like tuning a radio. We adjust the frequency to get the desired station. Similarly, if we're stuck in a negative thought pattern, we can consciously choose to focus on its opposite. This doesn't mean denying the negative. It simply means shifting our energy to create a different experience. This principle empowers us to become active participants in our lives, not passive recipients of circumstance. By understanding and applying the principle of polarity, we can transform our lives from a place of duality into a harmonious dance of opposites.